Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a different artist that I have not covered here before. Thank you so much to Steve, my patron on Patreon, for making this happen. Really appreciate you, man. And here we are, Five Finger Death Punch. Five Finger Death Punch, so a fist. That or like a to the throat. It's a badass name. I actually haven't heard of this band, so this will definitely be new for me. Wrong Side of Heaven is the name. Love the name of that track there. That's pretty sick. Reminds me of the song South Side of Heaven by Ryan Bingham. If any of you have heard that song. All right, well, let's get right into it. A really important reminder, though, to go watch the original video after this to support the band at their channel. Highly believe in that, and I suggest that. But if you like what you see here, please consider subscribing to me, liking this video, and leaving me a comment. I read them all, and they make my day. So let's get right into it.
She's ashamed. What have I become? What have I done? I spoke to the devil today, and he swears he's not to blame. And I understood, 'cause I feel the same. Arms wide open, I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly care. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
Some banger lines, accompanied with the text that's coming on screen. I can already tell this is going to be one that hits you in the gut. Just like decimates you. On the wrong side of heaven, but on the right side of hell. You know, fighting somewhere overseas to defend their country. And I'm no hero, but I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. I think that was the other line that stuck out to me there. Essentially, like, I literally am just a human, and I definitely can be, torn up inside and physically on that side. Before I became a nurse, I actually like was volunteering a lot at the local veterans hospital, and it was like the most pleasurable thing to be there. I don't care what your political ideology is. I think we can all agree that people that sacrifice their lives for us are fucking heroes. And my grandpa was a vet, and best guy I ever knew. So hats off. Every time I watch something like this or listen to something like this, and there's not a lot of it, so there's not enough of it. I am reminded of that book, The Things They Carried, by Tim O'Brien. If you haven't read it, an amazing book. But the things people carry for us and sacrifice for us so that we can live our lives. Amazing.
I can hardly care. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
That was a powerful moment too. PTSD, absolutely real. Something that is no laughing matter, and it's a real failure of the system to support people like this, who have, taken years of their life to go and train, stop what they're doing, be ripped away from their family. Yes, we don't have the draft anymore, and it is a willing decision, but it's a noble decision. Not for everyone, but yeah. I mean, you can imagine if you've read Tim Brokaw's, is it Tim Brokaw? The Greatest Generation. That book will move you to your core. And I'm not even like the most patriotic person in the world. I'm just saying I really, really appreciate what people do for others. And this is a powerful video. I think statistics really put it in perspective, that there are endemics happening here with portions of our population. And vets aren't the only ones, but certainly account for a lot of the homeless situation here in America. You go to any major city and you will see a portion of the population is on the streets, living in RVs, the lucky ones. And if they're not, they're out in tent cities or, it's such a nuanced, complicated issue. And if you're not from the States, it's hard to reconcile. But, a lot of people do have mental health issues. And so in their state, sometimes they decline services, right? And so getting off the streets is a very challenging thing. Finding work, finding employment, essentially maybe you have a bad credit score. I mean, there's so many factors that can go into, like substance abuse, reasons why someone might be spiraling down the system. This is incredible. Thank you for recommending this. We'll get right back into it. I think it's important to talk about it, though.
Closer every day. Arms wide open, I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly tell. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
Definitely let this run. If you know someone that's struggling, absolutely contact one of these organizations. But I think it's not enough to hand someone off. Definitely try to talk to them if there's someone in your life that this reminds you of. Not enough resources out there, and not enough gratitude for what we have. That was powerful right there. That was really powerful. Feeling so discarded and so dejected from society that you take your own life. So thank you for your service. Anyone that served, I appreciate you. And yeah. As far as the band goes, I thought it was a very emotional performance, a lot of grit, but to me this was much more about the video and the music coming together to paint a picture here, a stark picture, and one that we should all take a little seriously, very seriously. As you can see, there's so many different ways to give back here. I'm sure some are a little better than others in terms of like where that money actually goes. But having worked with a lot of veterans, I can definitely tell you they're some of the most humble and hardworking people out there, and it's a travesty to think that we let, as a nation, these guys, go without shelter and food and support. So thank you again. I really appreciate this recommendation. Make sure to go watch the original after this. Love to hear from you in the comments about what you thought, and I'll see you next time, okay?